Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all. Welcome for my simple tutorial on how to convert the sequence diagram to class diagram using Microsoft Word. Okay, first you need to understand, you need to create your sequence diagram first. So as usual, I'm going to use a very simple sequence diagram, which is a login module. So here I'm going to explain how this sequence diagram works. Then I'm going to show you how to convert it into class diagram in a very simple way. So first, to understand that in this sequence diagram, you have three components, which are login view, login controller, and model. Is somehow is using the model view controller architecture. And then from the login view, we enter the details, which is username and password, which is sent to the login controller to be verified. And then it's sent to the model, the username and password. Once it's being compared and certain that this is the correct one, it sends status back to the view. So this is very simple sequence diagram. So how you're going to convert it in less than 4 to 5 minutes on how you want to convert this sequence diagram into class diagram. Okay, first you already have three objects, so we must create three objects. So by using this Microsoft Word, my suggestion is you use table. Okay, choose 1 times 3 and then you simplified it. Okay, and then what you do is you copy and then you paste it. So automatically you have three objects just using by this table component. Okay, and then you have the naming, so you have to write down the naming. So first is, make sure don't forget to caps lock, login view, and then we have login controller. So just adjust the alignments. Okay, and then we have login, sorry, not login but model. Okay, so just highlight it, just highlight the title, bold it, and then you centralize it. Same case for login controller, you highlight, you highlight, you bold it, and then you centralize it. Okay, sorry, it's not being bold. Don't forget to bold it. Okay, and then same case for login view, you have the bold and also centralize. Okay, now we're done creating these three objects. Okay, now what's next? How are we going to enter this method into the related object? Okay, so first, since it is very long, so we just do adjust tables. Okay, sorry. Yes, if in this word component, we call it as tables. Okay, so we have nice three objects in the form by using the tables. Okay, next is how we connect this function method to which object. So if you see the arrow that's coming out from the login view to the login controller, this method belongs to the object on the left. Same goes for here. Have to remember, when this method is going out to the model, then this function belongs to this object. Okay, so in this case, if you notice, the functions here, we have three functions. So for enter details, this function belongs to login view. So as we know in class diagram, the second belongs to the attribute, the third belongs to the function. So you put the functions here, even with the related attribute. Okay, and then next is verify details. So this one coming out from the login controller, so it belongs to the login controller. So we write here verify details. Sorry, not here, but the third row. Username, password. Okay, and finally send status. So here for model, send status. Okay, now we have done putting in the methods. So what we should do next is make some adjustments. Okay, okay, now we have the methods inside here. So we already also put the related attributes. So now we have to declare the attribute. So for username is what? If you have a combination of characters, then you can simply use varchar username. And then for password, the same combination. So you can use varchar password. So just copy it since it's just the same for the login controller. And then you don't have any attributes for the model, so we leave it blank. Okay, now how you determine the association among the objects. So you see the arrow there. So we have the login view has an arrow from its own object to the controller. So here you insert the shape, choose insert, and then you choose shape, and then you choose the arrow. So from here you drag the arrow, and then you make sure it's chosen black, and then voila, you're already done for the from login view to login controller. And then for verify details, we have an association coming up from the controller to the model. So same, insert, shape, arrow. So from login controller to the model. Okay, and choose the black one. And then you can see here from the model it's going to the view. So same for the third time, insert, choose arrow, and then it's going up. And then choose it. Voila. Now we already done. Now you have to cross check. Do we have three objects? Yes, we have three objects. And then do we have the functions with the attributes? Enter details here. You have verify details. Then you have verify details. You just right click, ignore all. So you have verify details, and you have send status from model to login view. So you have model send status to login view. So if you check by the arrow, cross check the arrow, login view to login controller to model, login view to login controller, and login controller to login model, and finally model to login view. So from model to login view. So we already done the class diagram view for the sequence diagram of a login module. So that's how we do the conversion of the sequence diagram to class diagram using Microsoft Word. There are a lot of tools can be used, but I've shown you today a more simplified way for you to do. Hope this will help you in your future work. That's all from me. Thank you and see you again.